Here we are for the Birmingham T-Prix, the World Tour Virtual Finale. Let's take a look at the Drivers' Championship heading into this round. Corvid currently 4 points ahead. Not that guy will gain a point for pole position as well, so just 3 points ahead in the Drivers' Championship ahead of Not That Guy. And as for the Constructors, Peugeot are just 8 points ahead of Renault. It will all be decided here at Birmingham, the T-Prix taking place during the night. Let's take a look at the starting grid. Not That Guy, of course, starting on pole position. Kamikaze will be starting from the front row after tying Not That Guy, but setting the lap time later. Corvid starts from third, then Girouni from fourth, Skip fifth, and Julo sixth. It's a third row lockout for Volkswagen Golf. Stefano will be starting from 7th, Emma Box from 8th, Belgian Senna 9th, and Shiloh 10th. From 11th place, Botti will be starting, and from 12th it will be Arcaniac. 7th row is locked out by the Cupra Leon drivers of Butter and Craft. Suicide will be starting from 15th, then Mr. Crunk, Jake Levy, Amateur, and Blue Bill Boy will be starting from last. So let's get right into the race. Here we go, Not That Guy, Call Me Corvid starting on the soft, Girouni will be starting the mediums, so will be Skip and Julo behind. Not That Guy with a fast start here. He's looking to beat Corvid today. He either has to beat him by just 1 place if he finishes on the podium, or if he finishes 4th or below, he'll have to beat Corvid by up 2 places or more. It looks like he's had an impressive start here. Volkomi is looking to catch up to him. Corvid looks to have some trouble from medium drivers behind Girouni. Well, it goes wide there, drops down to 7th behind Stefano. And we're going to have heavy rain here. It doesn't look like it'll have any huge effect on the drivers. It's all about where the drivers will stand before the rain falls, and rain is gonna fall right now. Oh, Not That Guy hits the wall. Corvid in front of Kami. Julo then Skip. Girouni's gonna have some trouble. He's down in 6th. Emma Box, Mr. Crunk. What an impressive start for Mr. Crunk. Up into 8th. He was knocked out in Q1. Gets a bit stuck there with Stefano, hopefully doesn't cause any AI issues there. Not That Guy got a solid lead on the race right now. It's got the fastest lap. All he has to do is beat Corvid to become driver's champion. Corvid needs to catch him, needs to beat him to become driver's champion. It's a 3-point gap. So of course needs to get ahead of Not That Guy here, but needs to catch up to him. Kami in 3rd, and Julian Skip. Girouni's still struggling a bit in 6th, but he has closed the gap back down against Skip. Corvid looks to have caught up more and more to Not That Guy within a second now. Doesn't look like the rain shows any signs of stopping. It's Emma Box, Mr. Crunk 7-8 for Alfa Romeo, and we're going to have clouds soon, which means it'll take quite a bit of time for the track to dry completely. Corvid has now lost more of the gap. Kami in 3rd, then Julo. Girouni is now ahead of Skip in 5th place and looking to catch Julo as well. Of course, there's also the issue of the Constructors' Championship. Currently, Not That Guy with 26 points plus a point from the pole position. That's 27. Girouni with 10. That's 37. So it is Morvan, Corvid, and Kami who are 2nd and 3rd. with 33 points. It's just 4 more points, but is enough as they do have 8-point lead over Renault. So Renault need to gain 8 points, 9 points on them. I think Renault actually have more race victories, so only 8 points on that tiebreak. Corvid leads Kami right now, but they have lost Not That Guy. Next lap, lap 7. Looks to be the lap to pit for dry tires. Gironi's now into 4th, but he does have a huge gap to the Renaults ahead. Oh, Corvid and Kami fighting. Lose a bit more time to Not That Guy as a result. Not very smart if you want to challenge for that race win still. Unless they want Not That Guy to win both championships through winning at Birmingham. They both pit for softs now. Not That Guy has pitted for mediums. Corvid on the softer, faster tires tries to catch up to Not That Guy, having a little trouble with Blue Bill Boy, Blue Flag Driver. Good performance from the Hyundai i30. He's currently in 10th and 11th. If they play their cards right, they might get both cars into the points. Currently in front of Stefano is Botti for Audi. Botti's teammate Levy in 18th, struggling on this track. Oh, Stefano overtakes him as Botti makes a mistake. Amateurs, however, a little bit further away. Corvid still hasn't managed to close down the gap with Not That Guy. Blue Flag drivers seem to be getting into Corvid's way and causing him a bit of trouble. Gironi is on the hards and he's keeping close behind two Renaults. So this might be quite advantageous for him as they'll have to pit earlier. And he'll gain a significant strategic advantage as a result. Comey's tires are starting to get worn now, and he's got into some issues with Belgian Senna on the final chicane. And that's allowed Gironi to get very close to him, under a second gap. Goes for the move around the outside, has to back out. Comey's got incredible traction in that corner. Oh, make each other go a bit wide here. Gironi gets knocked to the wall by Comey, but he's keeping close to him. Both of them make the same mistake, hit the grass. at that turn. Comey's really struggling with the tire wear, goes into the pits. Corvid is still staying out on the softs, and that might be a mistake. Not that guy has increased his lead to 3 seconds. But Corvid, the fastest time of 35.97. Oh my. Girouni's right behind him, however, and Corvid will be heading into the pits shortly, which means we're going to see a Peugeot 1-2, at least temporarily. Girouni gets past him there. Here's Kami as well, 15 laps in. It's not that guy still leading, but those mediums look really worn now. Of course, we saw Corvid take out the softs for a lap extra, and I think not that guy will similarly have to pit. Well, not similarly. He doesn't. He takes the a lap extra. Kraft currently at the tail end, and Botti. Stop! Oh my god! I fixed it. Botti gets through there. That could have been quite dangerous had the fence not been a hologram. Especially if Girouni also got forced wide there, but it's not that guy. Still in the lead, but still not pit. Neither has Girouni, and now he's lost his advantage over Corvid and Comi, who are on new hard tires. Looks like a bit of a strategic blunder from Peugeot. Though of course it might give them a little bit of an advantage later on in the race, but it is quite risky to do this, especially if rain comes at any time. It's not that guy is getting double teamed by the Renault drivers on the hards. Ooh, takes Corvid into the wall, but goes wide here. Surely he's got to go into the pits, man. He's got to go into the pits. And it is a Renault 1-2, and there he goes into the pits. Goes not that guy. Girouni's still staying out. Should be into the pits next lap. Maybe not that guy also pitting for Hart's quite hard-centric strategies here. Julo in 5th and Skip in 6th. Not much has changed there. It's Emma Box in 7th and Mr. Crunk in 8th. Good showing for Alfa Romeo at the tokenless finale. Of course, Stefano currently running in 9th. Botti still holding on to 10th ahead of Amateur in 11th. Struggling with the Peugeots right now, who are a lap ahead. Girouni finally into the pits, but it is Comi and Corvid that hold a massive advantage with the undercut right now, and they are running 1 and 2. Let's see if they're running 1 and 2. That's 44 points, including the fastest lap. To only 23 for Peugeot at the current moment. Girouni's increased that to 25. They can increase it to 27 to 28. But yeah, right now, as long as Renault stay in this first and second, Peugeot are looking at both titles slipping from their grasp. Girouni has opted for the soft. Quite an interesting strategy, as after pitting for the third time, he has found himself behind Comi, Corvid, and Not That Guy, which is definitely not what you want. Fighting for the constructors here. Not That Guy stuck with some blue flag drivers. He's lost a couple of seconds as a result to Corvid. He was looking to catch him earlier. He does have the fresher hards as Corvids and Commies are starting to wear off, and you can see that Commie has run away from Corvid quite a bit now. Emma Box causing some issues as well. Emma Box in 8th and getting lapped by the leader of the race. The top 3 teams are truly quite a ways away from the rest of the WTV pack, but Alfa Romeo will definitely take that 7-8. Corvid now is cutting back closer to Commie. Not that guy also closing down the distance. Girini, however, not as much. He does have a bigger gap to close on, however. Let's take a look at fastest laps. And Commie also has a 36.88. That's quite a solid fast lap. Skipper 36.20. Corvid still holds the point with a sub 36, 35.97, better than anything we've seen so far in qualifying too. And Corvid looking to catch up to Commie, looking to be the better driver on worn out tires, and goes down the inside, round the outside. Emma Box is also there, causing them both some issues. Not that guy in the pandemonium catches up to them. Commie into the pits. Not that guy right behind Corvid. Julo with a fastest lap of 35.78, and he looks to have done that on the hards. What an incredible lap from Julo, my god. Steals the fastest lap point from the Renaults, and Not That Guy is also into the lead of the race. It is a constant back and forth between the Peugeot and the Renault drivers, and it doesn't look to be stopping here. Not That Guy currently in the lead. Corvid yet to pit off of the worn out hards. Commie is on the fresh hards looking to catch back up to him. Girini's already off of his softs. He's onto a set of hards, and I don't think that will be his final stop. I think he'll still have to stop. Might opt for an ending to the race on the softs. There's his fellow Belarusian Levy currently in 15th, so he's made up some positions. Amateur has found his way into 10th. Belgian Senna and Botti are not too far behind, but it's currently 5th, currently 9th and 10th lockout by Hyundai i30, so it looks like we'll only have 5 teams in the top 10, at least the way it is going right now. But here comes Belgian Senna around the outside on better tires. Yeah, on better tires. Amateur into the pits, and Belgian Senna inherits 10th place. Not That Guy. His hards are starting to see some signs of wear now. And Kamikaze through to take the lead of the race. Goes wide though, and Not That Guy's keeping onto it. Fighting him, trying to slow him down. And he is succeeding quite a bit. Corvid has finally pitted. He's in 3rd. Girini definitely has closed down the gap a little bit, but he is stuck behind some blue flag drivers. Gets past Arcaniac, tries to get past Kraft around the outside. Really doesn't work out. Now Arcaniac is back to cause him some issues too, and he's lost quite a bit of time with these 2 drivers. And it looks like Not That Guy is also extending his hards quite a bit. Might allow Corvid to get past him before Not That Guy even makes his 4th stop. And what is the strategy here between both sides? Extending this hard, or they're trying to get an advantage with an overcut. Overcut obviously not working out. And we're going to have clouds soon. Is not that guy going to go into the pits? Yes, he does. It's back to Renault 1-2 with Kami in the lead, followed by Corvette. Not that guy. Where will he exit? Still in third, I assume. He goes for the hards. Will he be planning to finish the race on these hards? It is about 12, 13 laps on the hards. It might be a tough ask. Might have been better off going for 2 sets of softs. It's really huge gap has built up between Kami and Corvette and not that guy and Giruni, and it looks like Renault right now are running away with the titles. Peugeot have not quite given them the fight despite seemingly having the better start. They're looking to catch up now as Corvette and Kami are battling each other for first place. Corvette runs away now. And Corvette has once again taken the fastest lap. Yeah, he's taken the fastest lap, just 300s faster than Julo's fastest lap. And it looks like every team in the top 10, they're in their own little bubble with the Renaults in 1 and 2, Peugeots in 3 and 4, Volkswagens in 5 and 6, Alfa Romeo's 7th and 8th. Well, Stefano just gets past Mr. Crunk as Mr. Crunk pits now. And yes, Stefano and Amateur were 9th and 10th. Not that guy has made up quite some distance now. 3 seconds, less than 3 seconds separate him and the Renaults at the front. Surely a question of top 4 drivers have been really fighting with these hards, and what will be the end result of all these strategies? Will not that guy, with his slightly later pit, will he be able to come in here, or is he staying out? Is he not pitting one more time? And I think that might be a mistake if he doesn't, as Kami is into the pits now 9 laps before the end. Surely he takes hards or mediums. He takes softs with 9 laps to go. If softs can last 9 laps for these drivers, then I can see them also running the hards for 13. But this is definitely a problem for not that guy. However, he only needs to beat Corvette in this situation, and the longer Corvette stays out, the harder it will be for him to catch up afterwards. And he stays out for another lap on the worn out hards, not that guy on much fresher hards. We've got Kami behind on completely fresh softs, catching up. Giruni's also staying out on the hards. Is he planning for a soft strat at the end? Not that guy. Getting past Corvette now for the lead of the race. Got very sunny conditions now. If rain were to happen, that'd be quite something here. That would really shake up the order here, as Kamikaze looks to be in the most advantageous spot. Not that guy looks to be mostly concerned with beating Corvette ahead of anything else here. And Corvette stays up for another lap on the hards. Does Giruni as well? Giruni must pit now. He does so. Surely if Kami took softs for 9 laps, Giruni has no other option. No, he takes mediums for 7. What is the strategy battle in this World Tour Virtual Finale? Nobody knows, not that guy. In the lead of the race, doesn't look so solid as Kami is behind him with the softs here. Looking for a victory over not that guy. But the most important part of this race by far is not that guy managing to beat Corvette, who's finally into the pits with 6 laps to go. Onto the softs, surely. Yes, he does go onto the softs. But this is quite dangerous stuff. Kami has just caught not that guy in 4 laps, and there's 5 laps until the end, and Corvette can catch not that guy even quicker than Kami did. but he does have an extra 4 seconds of gap, and it's in fact Girini who might see himself catch up to Corvid. He is closing the gap by a bit. Oh my god, he quite so is, but he is stuck behind 3 blue flag drivers, Buttercraft and Bluebill Boy. And that loses him some time. And Not That Guy is holding on 1 second behind Commie here. And as things currently stand with 4 laps, just a bit more than 4 laps to go, if Commie were to win with Corvid in third, that gets them 41 points. And it's 31 for Peugeot, so I think Renault would still be taking the title here. That is quite something. It's all down to Not That Guy staying in fourth here. Girouni somehow managing to catch Corvin on faster tires. I doubt it. But everything might be flipped upside down here. Corvid's half the gap now, and there's still 3 laps to go. Not That Guy is planning to stay out on the hards, and I think that was not the way to go. But he is somewhat trying to challenge Commie here for the lead, who's on quite worn out softs as well. And Corvid, meanwhile, he's rushing to get them on those fresh softs. He nearly has them in their sights. Girouni's also catching up. Not That Guy battling Commie. That'll only lose them more time to Corvid. Clouds incoming. Oh, Not That Guy with a big mistake, but he is in front of Commie now. Peugeots have the better grip, and you can see that Commie is struggling more, but Corvid isn't struggling as much because he has the fresher softs, and he's past Commie, and he's past Not That Guy, which might mean that both titles go to Renault unless Girouni catches Commie here, and if Girouni catches Commie here, then we might see the constructors go to Peugeot, and what a turnaround that is, because Giroudi gets past Kamikaze, and just a few laps ago, oh no, he's been forced out to the grass, but he's still right behind him. Just a few laps ago, we had Not That Guy as the drivers' champion, and Renault as the constructors, and now it's the other way around. Girouni's now fully in front of Commie, and Commie's just slowed down more, and we're gonna have a rain to finish it off here. Let's take a look at this first and fourth. That's 25 plus 1 point for the fastest lap, and then 12 points. That's 38 points. And they need 8 more, and 18 plus 15, that's 33 points. So it does look like Peugeot are currently Constructors' champions. And Commie has lost some time, but nobody says that it's quite over yet here. And the rain will slowly go away, and here goes Corvid sliding across the straight. He built up a massive gap, and he wins the Birmingham T-Prix, and Girouni quite selfishly gets in front of Not That Guy, though it doesn't matter in what order they finish here. They are Constructors' champions. Kamikaze in fourth, and Skip will be finishing across the line in fifth. And what an eventful last few laps that was. Drivers' Championship title and the Constructors' Championship title were the complete opposite halfway through that stint, and they were flipped on their head. And Corvid, with his third race win of the season, is the World Tour Virtual Drivers' Champion. And Girouni, and Not That Guy, with an incredible car, focused primarily on grip. They've had a dominant car, incredible performances, solid, consistent. And they are World Tour Virtual's Constructors' champions. Kamikaze. It's not his driver's championship, but he might find some solace in Corvid's trophy. And he tried his absolute best here, but he definitely just rando softs quite too long, and it's Emma Box in 7th, and it's Stefano who'll be finishing in 8th, managed to beat Mr. Crunk, who finishes in 9th. Amateur rounds off the points in 10th, so only 5 teams in the top 10 in this tokenless finale. Hyundai Elantra's 11th and 13th, they really could have fought for some points there, but in the end they didn't manage it. Botti 12th, Levy 16th was Eminem's livery. Did not impress too much here at Birmingham. Suicide 14th, Shiloh in 17th, Butter 15th, Kraft and 20th, Cuproyon, and then 18th and 19th, Jake and Bluebell Boy for Honda. And that was World Tour Virtual. Let me just show you the standings here, and we'll be on our way. Thank you for watching, keeping along with the World Tour Virtual season. Thank you very much. And here we are with the final standings. Corvid, World Tour Virtual Drivers Champion, 148 points, 3 wins, 5 podiums, 3 fastest laps, not a single pole position to his name. Not that guy, just 14 points behind, 6 podiums, 3 pole positions, no fastest laps to his name. 2 race wins for Girini, 2 for Kami, and 1 for Skip. Of course, those are only the T-Prix wins, not counting the sprint wins. Amateur managed to get up to 9th, just beating Levy out. 32 points, and Stefano up to 14th in the Drivers' Championship over Bluebell Boy. Now on to the Constructors. Peugeot win the Constructors just about 252 points, just 4 more. Van Renault, quite something here. Renault, of course, in 2nd. Volkswagen take 3rd with 139 points. Then Alfa Romeo. Then Audi just hold on. Audi just hold on to 5th place in the Constructors, despite Hyundai i30 thoroughly beating them today. They were just 3 points behind Hyundai i30. And then we have Opel in 7th, Hyundai Elantra in 8th, then Honda, and finally Cupra in last here in the Constructors. And that was World Tour Virtual. Hope you'll enjoy the season, and we'll be back again in the future, potentially. So, I'll see ya.